stage. So Viper Earth Spirit's going to take over that lane. Starter, Rubik, pretty strong. I mean, Arc Warden's a little bit more of a weaker laning stage, and it's also a Lich with a ranged hero, so you're unable to really get the combo with the Frost Shield to play aggressive. But, you know, I think Execration have to play this game like perfectly to win this. Just a cheeky Arc Warden in elimination match is going to be difficult for Execration to deal with.
And it was instantly picked as well. They were so confident on T1 that this was going to be able to just handle everything that Execration are trying to throw at them. It's not going to be a huge factor in this game, but Rubik is another one of those heroes. Like I've talked about the changes to his abilities, you know, like Arcane Supremacy providing all that cast range super early on, really nice. The stolen debuff amp now is on the spell steal instead. Do you want to hover over that telekinesis Aghanim shard for me?
Aggressive, but BDZ still doesn't. Oh, he just actually picks up the level 2. So now with the drag back.
Look at how far forward Cuckoo and that are as well on the top side.
Yeah, I mean, they're just playing so aggressive, but this might be our first blood as White One's going to try and run in the tower, but Rapido going to be able to pick that one up. And yeah, Zephyr and Cuckoo, they're not even allowing your way to be able to farm under the tower. He's going to have to cut through all the trees, but Zephyr, he sniffs it out. Unfortunately, he's cut in. He's still going to be able to actually cut out with the tankers, and now Yoe's like, oh, where do I go, guys? I'm stuck. There's nothing I can do. He's going to have to now TP to the tower, but now they know he's stuck here. Turboblade go farm the jungle, but they're mid. Spear with the arena committed. They're going to be able to get the follow-up on BDZ. Okay, that's a big target for them, finding the Void Spirit.
Very nicely done. And now Ken just immediately starting to put some pressure onto the tower. I mean, he's just looking to chip it down a little bit so that when the TB does eventually have enough farm to make a rotation, it'll probably only be a couple creeps.
Ken might be in trouble here, actually. Zephyr trying to contest the power rune, and now as soon as the Void Spirit respawns as well, so he's able to get a bit of a return kill there. Just going to feel nice for him. Like you said, just relieving some pressure, so allows him to be as aggressive in these side lanes and slower as the game continues. But we do have some aggression mid, though, as Ken is going up against pretty much all of T1 at the moment. RR's going to try and get involved, but he won't be able to close the distance to help out with any of the sustain.
Getting dived on as well.
Again, yeah, and Carl's even got a haste to be able to continue with the dive here. They even find Terrorblade on the high ground if they want to go for him afterwards. Looks like they just leave RR and go for Yoe instead. He doesn't have a point in the Sunder. He goes for the maximize in the metamorphosis and the images there, really trying to enable him to find the farm. And I mean, if this is a game where you've got to pick up a point in your ultimate at level 6, then yeah, it just shows how rough it is. It's through. From him. If they can find him, Jackie's going to show up as well with the Tempest double here, but
they know he's there. They found
RR's going to get caught out here. Let's see if he can cut through the trees, or do they even want to try and attempt the dive? RR's going to try and get involved. Nice silence prevents the Omni Knight from getting the help out to save the Slaughter. And they even get the Chain Frost connecting on top of RR on top of the backline, so the Omni Knight won't be able to treat somehow. They're still alive, and now with the Chain Frost as well, can bounce back. He tries to chuck him straight on top of the creeps to enable the Chain Frost. Beautifully played actually there from the Rubik. No one dies on Execration. The position from RR disrupting them from being able to kill off the Slaughter, and well, we see the Rubik help out there. None of this is well. Slaughter tries to run through the river, needs the Omni Knight to get in range. RR on the high ground, can he get there in time? No, the Heavenly Grace not going to be fast enough. Now Zephyr's going to try and punish this. Ken's coming over, he's got this blink. They're going to be careful of the positioning. Oh, the Iron Wood doesn't find the connection.
To be decently big, and then eventually Mars is going to, hopefully, if my fantasies are correct,
they want to turn it, Ken. Blink's on cooldown at the moment. They're coming over. RR's going to be able to keep the Slaughter alive. Even Yoe's going to show up as well with the Metamorphosis here. They chuck up the GA. Rapido's still going to end up dropping to the magic damage. Spears off the mark as well. Cuckoo just dancing around inside the arena. Now the Terrorblade's stuck inside the river. They get the roll forward. The chain lockdown. Beautifully played. 2 down from Execration. They're not done. Roll in. Zephyr on the Earth Spirit. There was a reason he's your background. We're seeing so many plays come through at the moment from him, and they're not done. Carl's going to want to try and punish this. Ken caught out. We'll set him up. RR might be able to get a defensive factor, but it looks like they don't have any turn potential though. Just maybe hoping to keep the life of the Mars, but it won't have been enough. Although Wymon falling very low. BDZ, can he get a kill? He rolls in, get one for the paper. The tower would do it, but still the Rubik falls, and even they show RR as well. He's gonna face check that. They want to dive underneath the tier 2. It looks like they don't, but I mean, they got a big kill on the Terrorblade there. Someone who Hadn't died in a while, was finding a little bit of farm in the jungle, but showed up, pop meta, and got absolutely nothing out of it.
Get the Ag Scepter. If TP has an okay amount of farm,
they're going to try and burst through the Void Spirit here, but Radiant, can they counter initiate? Zephyr's going to roll forward. They do claim the kill on Carl. Zephyr's in trouble as well. RR's doing a nice job with the Omni Knight to keep them a little bit alive, but look at the Chain Frost go to work. Ken and Slaughter just take the full brunt to the force. It's a 2-for-2, which honestly at this stage you're going to take for Execration, but man, oh man, that Chain Frost did so much work there. 2400 damage. Or Whitemon's Lich. And Radiant, they've got the ward on the high ground, so they're going to scout them out. Repeater's going to try and blink forward, but can they get a range? This is a big pickup. They can find him. Can they counteract, however? Straight on top. They get the double Sans, but the Arc Warden's already ended up dropping, but looking to go to work. Once again, the Turrblade's going to try and show up. They got rid of the Chain Frost here, Whitemon. On top of the rib of the Frost Shield's going to at least give him some protection, but it doesn't matter. The rest of the Radiant try to retreat away. Even Cuckoo's going to get caught out as well. Okay, Execration, I see you. 3 kills, that's a big one as well, finding the Arc Warden.
For sure, it just turns everything around. How much? Was that a decent amount of gold as well? Yep, 433 or 43 going towards the Rubik. Gonna be really handy for him. He's not gonna venture too far away. How long have they got left on
They got the vision now on Carl. To simulate up underneath an observe ward.
They got to make the decision. I mean, you've got the Slardar here, and you've got what?
It's taking too long.
15 seconds left on the meta.
Has it actually?
It's around.
Oh god, if they get jumped right now. All right, they're right. I was a bit worried that Radiant were gonna stick on the high ground. We haven't really seen them get many Tempest double kills as well, so their net worth isn't there. Carl's gonna get jumped. Can they chain lock him down though? Ken's gonna have to fall up as well. It looks like the rest of Radiant need to disengage. Well, that's the pickup potentially into Roche. Ken's even got a double damage rune as well. All right, Execration gonna try and buy back, so the arena's on cooldown, and they're gonna stick around those. Zephyr with the roll forward doesn't find the connection, but Instantaneous are gonna be able to bring him down. Nicely done, but there we go. Look at the root coming through on top of the backline, holding 4. RR's falling low. The procs not enough. He pops the G8. They need to sustain up. Can they go back in? But they committed the meta. They have to smoke up and get more. That water the backline from Radiant might have just gave them a little bit of vision. The scan connects as well. Uh-oh, Cuckoo in the river, instantly jumping him. That's a big kill if they're going to be able to bring him down. The Maneki field, they need to get straight on top. And now with the Chain Frost in the choke point. Look at it go to work. He pops the BKB, but now with the Viper Strike. Turblade needs to get the Sunder off. In the meantime, it's going to be able to get it. But now it's just hitting on top of the Tempest double once again. Rooted, look at the damage. Terrorblade might end up falling. 2 more right clicks is enough. It is. They bring him down. Execration looking like they're able to take a successful fight, but walking up the high ground into the Chain Frost. Zephyr's back alive, catches Rubik on the backline. Jackie gets a double, and T1, they'll hit back. Full 5-man wipe as Execration down in the grave here. Oh, top, they're setting up on Zephyr. Ken drops the arena, but Zephyr just gets the roll out. Now with the glyph, they actually want to come back forward. Zephyr's going to counter up, and Cuckoo's showing up as well. Sans prevents the counter up. It's on top of the Omni Knight. Look at the glyph here. Controlling 2. They get the flop as well. Ken pops the BKB. Raputo is going to try and Guardian sprint away. Ken has to try and TP out with the Protector in the Magic community, but it looks like, unfortunately, Rupido, he doesn't have that same factor there. As man, the range of the glyph near is nuts.
That's just a little excessive.
The positioning from the Mars might be in trouble here. BTZ, he stole the Frost Shield, but it just doesn't matter. There's so much magic damage, and they dropped that Nether Toxin as well. Just getting rid of the passive there. Bulwark, not much of an effect. Now Carl's going to deal with the backline as well. Finds the Rubik, sets up for the roll, doesn't get the stun connection, but they're just able to dive, forcing out to buyback. CEO is going to try and wrap around. They're going to be careful how deep they do go. Zephyr will pay the price, but I mean, this is the Metamorphosis committed here. So Radiant, they're just able to get the lanes shoved out. They even get that tier 3 tower, and I mean, they can reset and go back in knowing the meta's down. All the way with the wraparound. You need the Terrorblade to kind of follow up here. A lot of their damage. Carl's shown being on with the back. They find Cuckoo, pops the BKB. They get the spear as well. Metamorphosis going to get popped, but the Cuckoo out of the arena is going to try and turn. The damage is still there, but brings down the Omni Knights. A lot of their sustain right now. Carl still holding his life. Yoe is going to be able to get the Sunder, but they haven't found the real Arc Warden. So Jackie on top of the backline is going to be able to go to work, but the BKB pop straight on top of him. Sunder's on cooldown though, so Yoe won't be able to do anything. Jackie on the Arc Warden finds a double. Rapido's going to get caught out as well. A triple for your Arc, and I mean, this is a game where they don't really have the ways to find the Arc Warden on top of the backline. Ken's even trouble as well. Look at him go. They're going to have another Gleipnir up in a couple of seconds, but that's Mars down 100 seconds on the deck, and it's going on a Viper there. It's not easy. He's goddamn tanky, and it just wasted so much time, and using all your committal to bring down Cuckoo just heavily enables Jackie to go to work.
Just from them.
Zephyr. Look at his warding position. Oh, they're going to find it, but it gets the silence. Now the telekinesis. Yowie pops the meta, but now with the silence on top of the backline. Beautiful initiation for the Void Spirit. They try and commit the magic immunity, but is it going to be enough? The arena, it doesn't trap in anyone, so it looks like Execration. They just have to disengage with the protection of the magic immunity, but Yowie, he's in trouble. He's already popped that BKB. The Manta as well. It's not going to matter. Can he get the Thunder off?
Oh, the Lotus!
Oh, God. No buyback for Terrorblade, and that might be all she wrote. Cuckoo drops the voice lines, and oh, even the tip as well. Don't do it to him. The BM Cuckoo. Oh, they're not done.
They both had the voice line, the Lotus, both Carl as well as Cuckoo, so there was no way he was going to be able to get out of that. It's just the ages, it's fine.
They've got Crush up pretty soon. Is it going to be fast enough? Can he get a bash? Nice silence instantly now with it to simulate. He's A-okay, so I mean, he loses the ages there, but oh, this is going to be cool. Okay. Die. They pop the glyph. They're going to go in, but where's the help of Rapido? Instant Lotus Orb. Ken's going to fall up as well. They find the real life. This is a perfect target here, but Yowie is falling low, and he doesn't have the Metamorph as well. They're going to pop the G, but the bash comes out. What? He doesn't have a buyback here. They're actually going to be pretty careful. Cuckoo's falling low as well, but the Terrorblade does get the
Chain Frost.
He does. Now with the Chain Frost bouncing back and forth with the Cinder Gaze. Terrorblade's going to fall. He's going to buy back with the roll on top of the backline here. Execration, they've lost 3. Make it 4. They do get the Arc Warden and also the Viper, but the price to pay a full set of racks mid and 4 heroes for them as well. They want to try and hold the Terrorblade buyback, but I mean, this game, 27,000 net worth lead, and it's what's the probability now? Yeah, now it's jumping up pretty high. 96%. Carl's back in once again.
BDZ's got the magnetic field,
Terrorblade, he might just get brought down. The sun pops the BKB. They're going to try and initiate
the Lotus again.
The Lotus. Carl once again is going to be careful. The Astral Step, they find Jackie with the BKB pop. The Arena's not going to protect him now. They're going to be careful because the Thunder's on cooldown. Yowie, he does have the BKB as well. Look at them tick out to the magic Chain Frost. Magnetize, bouncing back and forth, and that might just be it. Zephyr
kicks
puts
the stone
Yowie
back
in the stone, kicks him out. They kick him out of the game as Execration will be the 4th team eliminated for the BTS Pro Series Season 4 at T1. They're going to move on and face Fnatic now in the lower bracket round 3.
I told you these guys like to do some innovative things, you know, show out what's a little bit busted in the patch, and well, Tidehunter and Arc Warden, turns out they're pretty damn good when paired together with some of these new neutral items and the Ag Shard. But some really great play coming all throughout. You know, Cuckoo and Zephyr made Yoe's life a living hell in his lane. He didn't get any farm. They stole away his stacks at his tri-camp. And even Whitemon just making some perfect plays to come out and get some key Chain Frosts. Multiple fights actually, and yeah, it was just clinical from T1. There wasn't too many mistakes that they made. Nice rotations to try and come back into things. Getting that pick off onto the Arc Warden was super nice, but